How to pass the enrolled agent. Today we're getting into the enrolled agent EA exam. If you're someone interested in tax representation or want to become a tax professional licensed by the IRS, this is your video. We're going to break down everything you need to know about the EA exam structure, syllabus, question patterns and tips on how to crack the exam. And remember, we've got detailed videos on EA job opportunities and career growth, so be sure to check those out after this one. Alright, let's get started. What is the EA exam? The EA exam, also known as the Special Enrolled Examination (SEE), is a three-part exam administered by the IRS. Once you pass all three parts, you become a licensed tax professional who can represent taxpayers before the IRS. EA exam structure. Let's break down the exam structure first. The EA exam is split into three parts and each part tests you on different aspects of taxation. Part 1, individuals. Part 2, businesses, and Part 3, representation, practices and procedures. Each part consists of 100 multiple choice questions and you have 3.5 hours to complete each exam. The exam is administered year-round at Prometric testing centers. Here's a quick overview of each part. Part 1, individuals, covers everything related to individual taxation from gross income to deductions and tax credits. You'll also need to understand different filing statuses, exemptions and rules about income types like wages, dividends and pensions. Part 2, businesses. This is the most challenging part as it covers corporate taxation, partnership taxation and small business taxation. You'll need to be familiar with various forms like Form 1120 for corporations and Form 1065 for partnerships. There's a lot of emphasis on financial statements, depreciation, business deductions and credits. Now Part 3, representation, practices and procedures. This part tests you on IRS rules for representing taxpayers. It covers topics like taxpayer rights, IRS, procedures, audits and appeals. You'll also be tested on ethics and professional responsibility, ensuring you know the do's and don'ts of tax representation. Question patterns and types. Now, let's talk about the question patterns for the EA exam. As I mentioned earlier, each part of the exam has 100 multiple choice questions and these are split into three categories. Direct questions, straightforward questions about tax laws, forms and filing rules. Scenario-based questions. You'll be given a tax scenario and asked to choose the correct answer based on that situation. These questions test your ability to apply knowledge, not just memorize facts. True or false questions. These will be scattered throughout the exam and while they might seem easy, they can be tricky, especially if you're not clear on IRS rules. Let's look at an example of a scenario-based question from Part 1, individuals. John and Mary, a married couple, have a combined income of $80,000 and 3 dependents. What is the standard deduction they can claim on their tax return? In this type of question, you're not just answering based on memory. You'll need to understand how tax brackets, exemptions and deductions work for different filing statuses. Now syllabus breakdown. Here's a more detailed breakdown of what each part of the syllabus covers. Part 1, individuals, gross income inclusions and exclusions, filing statuses and dependents, deductions, adjustments to income and tax credits, retirement income and IRAs, gift and estate taxation. Part 2, businesses, corporate income, taxation, partnership and small business taxation, business expenses and deductions, business income and depreciation, tax exempt organizations and their filing requirements. Last but not the least, Part 3, representation practices and procedures. IRS audit procedures and penalties, taxpayer representation before the IRS, tax court and appeals, enrolled agents, ethics and responsibilities, power of attorney and taxpayer rights. Tips to crack the EA exam. Okay, now that we know what's on the exam, how do we crack it? Consistent study plan. Dedicate a couple of hours each day to studying. Since the EA exam is open year-round, you can take the exams when you feel ready, but don't drag it out for too long. Practice with mock tests. Mock exams are the best way to familiarize yourself with the question patterns. Set aside time to complete full-length mock exams for each part. This will help you manage your time and get a feel for the actual exam. Focus on Part 2, businesses. This is considered the toughest part of the EA exam, so give extra attention to it. Study the various business structures and taxation rules thoroughly. Review tax forms. Make sure you're comfortable with common IRS forms like Form 1040, Form 1120 and Form 1065. Practice filing them out based on different scenarios. Stay updated. Tax laws change often, so be sure you're studying from up-to-date materials. So in case you need help with your studies, do not worry. You can contact us and our experts will help you. And all the information is in the description below. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next video.